Welcome to the Swatara Creek Water Trail. Okay. Whew. Okay. Appalachian Trail, Bear Hole Trail, Lickdale, Food, Bone, 2.3 miles. Well, as much as I could use some extra food right now, I'm not going to go to 2.3 miles. And a little shed. A little shed right there. I have no idea what that's for, but it's there. All right. All right. Okay. Over the bridge we go. Over the bridge we go. Woo! Over the bridge, over the bridge. Big old river. Over the bridge we go. By the way, yep, good morning everybody. Good morning everybody. Day 89, May the 24th. Day 89. That means tomorrow is going to be 90. Oh yeah. Day 89 today on the Appalachian Trail. Whew. Today's Tuesday. Thursday morning early. I'll arrive here in Hamburg. My resupply bath. Electricity. Got a big resupply to do there, that's for sure. Yeah. But today's Tuesday. Had a good camp spot last night. Slept well. I like that. Garbage disposal. I am going to get rid of my garbage right here. Right here. I am going to take the time to get rid of my garbage that I'm carrying. Make sure it is for garbage. And it is, because sometimes there's other storage things in there. So yes, I am gonna unpack my garbage can, or my garbage bag. Well, right along the side of the trail, there's just a short side trail and a sign that says lookout. Now, we've been hiking hard for, good few hours now. So let's just take a moment and go take a look at this site, at this lookout. Oh, wow. Wow. How far is that to those mountains at the other side? I don't know. How beautiful is that? Well, you can see for yourself. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, beautiful location. Oh, there's another hiker also stopped to take pictures. We'll get out of his way so he can take his pictures. Trail, well, it's Pennsylvania. Rocky, challenging for sure. But you know what? The morning goes well. I'm doing just fine. At least I think so anyhow. Yeah. After about, I don't know, 11 and a half miles of trail, it's been somewhat boring today. Now, along with boring comes fast. The trail, take a look, see. The trail has been relatively easy going. We're just starting a descent here, but except for we did have a big climb this morning of about 1,200 feet. And then it's been pretty much flat between then and now. We have had some pretty severe rocky sections. But a lot of the trail has been pretty much what you see. I've been pretty easy going, so it's allowed me to log my miles pretty quickly. I did stop at the shelter behind me about a mile or so ago, and I had a bite to eat, had a coffee and a peanut butter tortilla, and I finished off the last of my fruit and nuts mix blend. As I mentioned earlier, we're kind of short on food, but we're getting closer and closer and closer. We're only about 26 miles, or 26 and a half miles to Hamburg at this point, and it's Tuesday, midday. So we're actually making great time, and that's due to the fact that the trail just has not been challenging, really. 21.5 miles yesterday, and as I say, 11 and a half miles right now, and I don't think it's quite noon yet. So looks like we're going to do 12 by 12 today. I think we did that yesterday too, and that's just because the trail's easy going. Having said that, oh, by the way, I've had some wonderful chats this morning, conversation with another hiker that's out here, also with the trail name of Professor, but he is Professor K. Nice man from, I think he said Mississippi, Professor K. Anyhow, he also got himself a room, by the way, at the Micro Hotel for Thursday evening. So, I have found out some information about shuttle services too. Cabela's outdoor store pick up at the pavilion at 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock. And they take you back to the Cabela's store, and it just so happens that I want to go there, and it just so happens it's across the street from the motel. So that works out reasonably good, works out very good. 8 o'clock would be a better time, but 10 o'clock's fine. Actually, yeah, gives me a sleep in. Further on today, down the line, there's a campsite tenting area with a creek, and I think it's called Heritage. And it's about 8 miles from here. It's going to give me somewhere in that 19-20 mile range again, which would be just fine, because that would leave me about 18 and a half miles tomorrow, or whenever, however, as a remaining on, hang on a minute, we better just check something here. Just stand by, I got to check something on the charts. Okay, I'm back after checking that something on the charts here. All of a sudden I thought to myself, hey, I haven't seen a blaze for a while. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Quite often when I'm hiking down a really nice piece of trail, it's probably not the piece of trail I'm supposed to be on. So I just wanted to make sure that I was indeed on the Appalachian Trail, and I am. I can hear cars ahead of me. Oh, there's a red bird. Is that a cardinal? I can hear cars ahead of me. There's a highway. Is this the Highway 501? I don't know if that's there. I could have been a little further than this. I don't know what highway it is. Or is it a highway even? Well, it's a road, but I don't know how busy it is. Anyhow, let's just take a look and see. Well, parking lot, trail coming out to a road. So, well, there's no cars at the parking lot. PA 645. So no, this isn't the 501 road. This is the 645. I was going to say that would be a little early for the 501, unless I was really flying. But no, it's a 645. Pennsylvania 645. Okay, let's watch for cars. Oh. Gray sky. Is it going to rain? I don't know. Blaze. Appalachian Trail, Maine to Georgia. Work truck. Band parking lot. Okay. Okay, so let's keep going. I think it's another couple of miles yet at least till we get to the 501. And I think that's where there could be trail magic, although the word I got, it was trail magic tonight. because somebody told me about it yesterday and they said tomorrow night food, but I don't know. Hopefully it would be great if there was today, especially if I was allowed to pack 1 or 2 little items out. That would really help my food situation. But you know what, either way it's going to work out. Well, he has no choice but to work out. So Thursday morning I'll be resupplying. I'll be able to get some city food meal, breakfast I guess at that time. Okay, yeah, so just a little update. So what we're heading for now is the next highway. I guess it's the next highway. It's Highway 501. A couple of miles, let's just say. Possible trail magic at that location. I know Fresh Grounds has services that location sometimes. I know he was there a couple of weeks ago because I saw a post on the Appalachian Trail Facebook page saying Fresh Grounds was at 501. But I truly don't know. Would be cool to run into Fresh Grounds. Anyhow, okay, let's keep going. So somewhere along the trail, somewhere in the last 20-30 minutes, I have walked right past the 1,200 mile marker, and I have not seen it. Because I am now at 1,200 miles, 0.1. So 1,200.1 miles. Anyhow, I walked past the 1,200 mile marker. Oh, cobwebs. And I did not, damn rocks, I did not see it. That is a bummer. That is a photo. These rocks are absolutely crazy here right now. Bruised the hell out of my feet so bad that just one wrong step and in excruciating pain. Anyhow, so I missed the 1,200 mile marker. I missed it. Walked right past it. Oh well, I'm not going back to photograph it. I am not doing any steps twice on this trail if I can help it. That's for sure. Okay, a little over a mile, or about a mile, to where I plan on camp. I thought it was called Heritage, tent area. I think it's called Heartland tent area. And there's a creek there, or Heartland Creek actually. Apparently it used to be a shelter at one time. The shelter's gone, but the tenting areas are there, and the creek, or the water source, is still there. So that'll be fine. Be somewhere around 4 o'clock when I get there. Beautiful forest through here. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous forest. Sometimes when you're on a through hike, you're hiking down the trail and you're trying to plan distances and resupplies and water and food and electricity and baths and laundry and where all these things are going to take place, that your mind just becomes blank. And I knew I was coming up to the 1,200 mile marker, but I was also planning over the next couple of days, tomorrow and the next day, about my resupplies, very low on food, my shower, my bath, electricity, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be arriving in Hamburg. I'd actually originally planned to arrive Thursday morning, and that may still happen, but it's very possible that I can arrive tomorrow night. So I thought about a hotel, but it's expensive. It's going to cost me about 150 bucks or so Canadian for a hotel. And there is a tenting pavilion that is operated by the town for the through hikers. I could use that. That's easy off trail, and that's where the Cabela's pick up in the morning at 10 a.m. on a morning, take you into the Cabela's store. Right opposite the Cabela's is the Micro Hotel, and I'm part of a group of 3 hikers that has a booking there for Thursday evening. That being the case, that would give me Thursday as a 0 if I was to do that. And then, of course, departing Hamburg Friday morning. Oh, I'm yawning. However, I haven't heard or seen the other hikers, Professor, Cobra, at all today. I did see them once briefly yesterday. So, I don't know if they're ahead of me or behind me, but hopefully all is good with our plan for Thursday, for our accommodations. Anyhow, if not, we'll just have to come up with another plan. We're getting into the area now where there's few and far between hostels for a while. Now this does pick up again up the road, so I'm told. But we're entering now an area where there's just less hostels, if any. I haven't seen any for this community coming up, just the motels. And as I say, they seem to be coming in at about 150 bucks. There is a Motel 6 that's coming in at about 90. Problem is, I need a shuttle to get there. That's another 40, so that's 130. Still too much. But the shuttle would take me there and then bring me back the next morning. Okay. And that, of course, would be for the Wednesday evening if I arrive there tomorrow. But as I say, I can stay at the pavilion and tent there for the night. I don't think the Walmart is too far from the pavilion, maybe a mile, which means when I got there, I would be able to grab a few basic supplies for the evening and morning from Walmart. I don't necessarily have to do my main resupply till Thursday, but I could do that maybe tomorrow. That would then take care of the food situation, and I have enough to last me till then. So we'll see what happens. Okay, let's keep heading to our tenting area, which, well, less than a mile away now. My camp for the night at the end of day 89. There's more tenting areas over there with a fire pit, rocks to sit on. Very, very, very uneven ground, unfortunately. But you know what? It's the best we can do tonight. Right here by this fire pit, or this fire ring, there's a nice rock placed as a seat. And there is my sit pod. And I'm gonna sit right here. Gonna sit right here, make my dinner. What are we gonna have tonight? We don't have a lot to choose from, but let's dig into the bag and see what we do have. Let's take a little look. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take a Mountain House 2-serving lasagna, freeze-dried or dehydrated, whatever, meal. Now, most guys, and me too, would just eat that. And more than this. But these things are expensive. So what I do is I open it. Pour it into my Tupperware. And then I put approximately half of it back into the bag. Now I realize there's a lot of hikers out there and they think, well, that's no good. You could eat all that and then some. And they're true, that's right. But, like I said, they're expensive. And I find if I break it down into 2 portions, that's why I always buy the 2-serving ones. I got my water boiling. And no, that's not enough food, obviously. But then what I do, I'll take a Spam single. We don't have these in Canada. This will give me some added bulk and some protein into my dinner. I chop that in. Oh sure. Again, not the kind of meal you'd make at home, especially if you were entertaining. No. I wouldn't even give this to my dog, to be honest with you. But that's beside the point. Anyhow, what else are we going to have with this? Well, we're going to have a tortilla wrap. We're going to be adding potatoes. And of course, we're going to be making a beverage. What are we going to make? Well, I'm going to use my last hot chocolate tonight for this. Oh, okay. I'm just going to wait for the water. And poof, poof, just like that, the magic of television, we have lasagna with potatoes and Spam. Mmm. Okay. You know what? When you're out here, this is gourmet. Hot chocolate. I'm going to eat my dinner. I'm going to relax a bit, do my log, do my notes. 19.8 miles today, and we have a total of 1,202.1 miles on trail. Good night, everybody. Good night.